The Philadelphia Soul traveled to Cleveland to meet the undefeated Gladiators last Friday night and came within 8 seconds of the upset. But Cleveland quarterback Shane Austin found wide receiver Tyron Lewis on an 11-yard touchdown strike with no time on the clock to defeat the Soul 54-52 in a heartbreaker. Tonight, we'll talk to head coach Clint Dolezal and Soul general manager Tom Goodhines. Derek Ross will stop by as well, and we'll check in with Vinny the Crumb, and Angela Perfetto is back with another installment of Girl Chalk. I'm Rhea Hughes. The Soul Insider, presented by Foods Galore, is next. The Soul had an undefeated Cleveland team on the ropes in Cleveland on the road, but it was not to be. Here are the highlights.
A festive atmosphere and a big crowd on hand in Cleveland. The Soul trying to hand the Gladiators their first loss. And the Soul score first. Tiger Jones from Dan Radaball.
Drops back, takes a look over the middle, wide open. Tiger Jones has it. That's his 20th touchdown catch of the season, Philadelphia.
And when the Soul would recover the ensuing kickoff, they would get separation when Derek Ross continues to build his personal record book. They go up 14.
Off and Derek Ross plunges straight in.
At the end of the first half, Carlos Martinez chips through a field goal for a 17-point Soul halftime lead, 31-14. That's Cleveland's lowest scoring half of the year. And now they stay on schedule in the second half. The Soul maintains their 17-point lead when newly re-signed Emery Salmons breaks free from 47 yards, 38-21 Soul after 3 quarters. Derek Ross into the end zone, deep into the fourth quarter. 52-35 Soul with just 2:23 left.
Yards is able to get to the end zone, and tell you what, he's spent after that drive. But
then, Shane Austin hits Tyron Lewis to draw within 10, but just 52 seconds remain. They'll need to score twice and get the ball back first.
Gladiators from 19 yards out there on Lewis.
So Aaron Petrie tries the onside kick, pops it way up into the air, and comes down to Cleveland at their own 11, just 50 seconds left. Austin hits Dominic Goodman. With 24 seconds left, it's Soul 52, Cleveland 48.
Touchdown Gladiators, Dominic Goodman finds it.
When they fail to convert.
Oh, when it gets away, Petrie has it. Aaron Petrie takes a look. He's just going to have to get down on this one, and that changes this drastically now.
So Petrie has to try another sky-high popper. Again recovered by Cleveland. On 4th down and 5, they convert a first down.
Over the middle, caught by Taylor. He's hogtied on the near side and dragged out of bounds by Kaiser. Ball down to the 20-yard line, 4.5 seconds to go in this one.
But only 1 second remain when Austin hits Lewis to the Soul 10. So time for one last play. Austin back forced to scramble, looking, heaving, and Lewis scoops it off the turf for the touchdown with no time left. Cleveland comes from 17 back with 2:23 to go to win 54-52.
And our next guest, that game just had to be a killer for him. I want to welcome in Soul General Manager Tom Goodhines. Tom, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Rhea. Appreciate it.
You had to be looking at the game going, as a general manager, guy who's in charge of, bringing in players. You're going, I put the right players together. We got an 8-0 team on the ropes. You're feeling all good about yourself, and then it all just goes, in the end. What were your feelings there as that was unraveling?
Well, you're up 17 points. You're usually in a comfortable spot. And a team like Cleveland, obviously, you're 8-0 for a reason. So, obviously, they've been able to do that and get the wins when they needed to. And, it's very frustrating, obviously, watching a team that you clearly dominated for, 59 of the 60 minutes of the game. And just to have it, slip away like that definitely hurt.
Well, at 5-5, you guys had actually introduced a lot of new players this season. How do you feel that they're starting to mesh with a team that has been a pretty good team for a couple of years? How do you feel they're working in?
Well, I think the way we built the team, even starting with Clint at the top, is it's more of a collective or a collaborative group effort on trying to collect the team. Coaches obviously have their input. The assistant coach, Phil Bogle, our director of player personnel with Lou Russo, and doing the pulling of the pieces together, you identify that core group. And we've done that, and I think that we've been very successful at doing that. But then this year, bringing in 11 new players, it's definitely something where the chemistry is going to take some time to make it gel.
How do you bring in players in season in the Arena League? Like, how does it work? Do you look at guys who didn't get drafted by the NFL? How does that work in Arena?
Well, a lot of it is the learning curve for guys that played Arena, because it is a different game. I mean, there are different rules and the way to play a game, and if you don't have that AFL experience, it does take them a while to get going. But in season, you typically want players that do have prior experience.
See, generally in my day job, I rip general managers all morning, but it looks like you're getting a couple fines out there for them.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, I think of my 13 years in the Arena Football League, this has probably been the best situation just because how well we work together. We're all collectively on board, which makes it a success.
All right, I want to thank Tom Goodhines, general manager for the Philadelphia Soul, for being our guest on Soul Insider. The Soul returned to the Wells Fargo Center on Sunday, June 1st at 5 p.m. to take on the San Antonio Talons. It's Scout Night. Scouts, be sure to find out how you can get your Soul Scout badge. The first 3,000 fans will receive Soul Man sunglasses, and as always, one lucky fan will win a big screen HD TV courtesy of Judge Unified Communications. For tickets, call 888-789-SOUL or go to philadelphiasoul.com. After the break, we'll talk to head coach Clint Dolzell, and we'll chat with fullback Derek Ross when we return to the Soul Insider, presented by Foods Galore.
The Soul Insider, presented by Foods Galore, is sponsored by Pro Systems. Pro Systems Audio, one of Philadelphia's finest audio, video, and lighting contracting firms. By Walgreens, at the corner of happy and healthy. And by the Judge Group and Judge Unified Communications, designing, developing, deploying, and managing advanced technologies for clients across the globe.
Scott, he do a great job for us, whether it be, the steak meat, the lobster, everything is our own brand. It's a testimonial to Foods Galore.
Service is what's made our company. Loyalty, reliability, honesty. Your growth was one of the main reasons why I evolved in the business.
People look at Chicky and Pete's as a success story, but it's actually your success story. It works just like a marriage, because I still have my wife and I still have you.
Which car company is #1 in customer loyalty? Hyundai. And which car has more horsepower and more front legroom? The Elantra. The others are simply playing catch-up. The satisfaction of the Elantra. The power of America's best warranty. Right now, lease a new 2014 Elantra for just $149 a month. But don't delay. Get to your local Hyundai dealer today, because this event ends June 2nd.
Ready for a little fun? You could scratch your way to instant winning. Play the Pennsylvania Lottery's new instant game, $1,000 Frenzy, with 8 top prizes of $300,000. It's kind of fun to make a splash. Keep on scratching.
And now, the stop pain stop of the game.
Austin, a pitch over to the far side, and this one is picked up by Philadelphia. A total miscommunication by the Gladiators offense. That was a pitch out to the...
We don't do much special. We just got to play good, sound football. Hey, let's start fast, okay, and finish strong. Hey, have fun. That's the bottom line. Have fun tonight. Let's go. On him. Who cares? Okay. You have pressure?
No, he stopped.
Did you have pressure?
I mean, not really.
Put it on him. Put it on him, all right? Put it down and run over him. Next time they'll be going low. Hey, come on, fill the gap. Hey, that's a two-way street on that pass interference. We got room to that spot. That's our spot. My guy's got room for a spot, too, back there now.
He does, but he had a hold of his jersey. He had him underneath the jersey. He wouldn't let him go.
Okay, if he pushes, that's probably going to happen, just so we understand that.
There'll be contact. I understand that.
Let's go 93. Wide post double fade. That's the outside one. Hurry, hurry. Oh, we almost had that ball out. Worry about here. Worry about here. Joe, worry about the box. Wing cross, double slant. If those two guys are off, you two guys are off, we're throwing it to him. Go block your guy. Run right by him in the end zone. If you like that slant, take the slant. Just in case he gets confused. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you like it at all, just take it. Just take it. All right, let's go. Let's be strong in there. Be strong. This could be the game right here. This play. Let's go. Make it happen.
Hey, watch the ball here.
Hesitating for.
That's all right, Danny. Shake it off.
How can we not have the ball? That's twice. Hey, right here. Everybody, get up. Don't you tell me no. Get your butt up there. Same old, same old. Same old, same old every week. Win or lose, same old, same old.
And now we are going to talk to the gentleman we've just been watching for the past couple minutes, Seoul head coach Clint Dolezel. Clint, welcome back to the show.
I appreciate it.
Now, watching that piece, are you always like that, or is that you? You'd mentioned you were going to try to dial things down.
Yeah, that was a calm version of me. That's the sad thing. I got issues. That's the bottom line. After watching that, it makes me tired just watching it right now. So, oh goodness, I definitely got to pull that back some.
Well, let me ask you a question. Was it, you were obviously a player, you're in the Hall of Fame. Was it easier being a player or a head coach?
Oh, it's definitely easier being a player. Head coach, there's so many other things going on. I know that I do offense and defense, and so I help with the special teams as well. So my mind's running 50 different ways during the game, and that's how fast our game changes too. So offense to defense, big plays, special teams. It all happens so fast, and then you just have to click over and go to the next one.
What was the thing that you think prepared you maybe the most to be able to, because you were a quarterback just in charge of the offense, but now you're in charge of everything. What do you think prepared you the best for that?
Calling my own plays I think was a big part of it. In 01, I started calling my own plays in Grand Rapids and started running meetings as well as far as basically almost the offensive coordinator in those meetings. So that pretty much led me into coaching now and just knowing the game. Quarterbacks, know both sides of the ball for the most part, and that's what led me into coaching defense as well.
The last couple minutes of Friday night's game, how frustrating was it for you, for a guy who's been on the field, to watch what was going on, and you're the coach, so you have to fix it from a coaching standpoint, but you can't be on the field actually playing? Yeah,
it's a heartbreaker. I felt like we outplayed Cleveland in every aspect, and sometimes you just can't control the way that ball bounces in our game. We're up basically 17 points under a minute, and to lose that game as hard as our guys played as well, and they're pretty much two executed well onside kicks by them, and we could have done some things to make that go our way, and we just didn't make the plays when we needed to, and they score on the last play.
What is it that you can take away from it, though? You did have an 8-0 team on the ropes. You have to finish, but what can you take from it and tell your guys going forward? Well,
that's the best team on our side supposedly, and we had 3 scores on them and really didn't play that good, and with a lot of guys out from injuries. Very winnable football game for us. So if that's supposed to be the best team on our side, I feel good about our chances, from here on out.
All right, I want to thank Coach Clint Dolezel for joining us on Seoul Insider. Thanks, Coach.
You bet.
We'd like to welcome Derek Ross into Seoul Insider, the Arena League's all-time rushing leader. Derek, welcome to the show.
How you doing?
Good. I was told you have no filter, so I'm going to rely on that for all of the really hard-hitting questions I ask. I expect no filter answers.
For sure, for
all
sure.
Right. What is it like to be really the only real running back in the league?
Well, it makes it easier for me, I have like a great offensive line, and my coaches, Dolezel and Bogle, so it all just comes together. We've been doing it for a while now, and it's just working. What
is it? Are you kind of surprised that everybody knows the Arena League is a passing league, but you've had so much success. Is it odd that other teams don't use the running game, as much as you guys do?
You can see it. Every so often you see a team trying to implement the running back and stuff like that, but it never works like us. Dolezel know how to call the plays. It just works, man. It's just doing real well.
There was a point, and I'm at home watching the game because the game was in Cleveland, and I should know better because it's Arena League. But when you were up, 52, I think it was 52-35 with 2.5 minutes left. I'm like, They got this one in the bag. But that's not what Arena League is about, right?
No, ma'am, not at all. This was kind of a great test for the younger guys as well, to let them know that you're never out of an arena game, no matter what times and the seconds or whatever. And we just got to play hard. We just got to finish, man. That's all we're going to preach this weekend for the rest of the season is finish.
All right, I want to thank Derek Ross for being our guest on Soul Insider. Thanks a lot, Derek.
All right, for sure.
The Soul returned to the Wells Fargo Center on Sunday, June 1st at 5 p.m. to take on the San Antonio Talons for Scout Night. Get your Soul mini pack now. 1 ticket for 3 games, a hot dog, soda, and popcorn for each game, and a bobblehead doll for just $89. Get your choice of a Soul Man or Tiger Jones bobblehead package options. Call 888-789-SOUL or go to PhiladelphiaSoul.com. After the break, we'll hear from Vinny the Crumb with Vinny's Crumbs when we return to the Soul Insider, presented by Foods Galore.
How can the Judge Group help your business? By providing you with effective business technology solutions. By recruiting the finest personnel to meet your unique business needs. By providing corporate training, learning, and performance support solutions. And unified communications, voice and video system design and engineering. With over 30 offices in the U.S., Canada, and Asia, the Judge Group, a global leader in professional services since 1970.
No one else can do what Colonial Marble and Granite can do. We've revolutionized the way you buy your granite countertops. Colonial Marble and Granite, the nation's leading granite countertop fabricator. Visit our King of Prussia showroom today and see how easy, beautiful, and affordable your countertops can be. Professional, courteous service, unbeatable prices, just $19.99 installed. No one else can beat Colonial Marble and Granite. Visit us online at colonialmarble.net.
Which car company has the best warranty in America? Hyundai. And which crossover was named Cars.com's 2014 Family Car of the Year? The Santa Fe Sport. It's the one solid choice. The strength of the Santa Fe Sport. The power of America's best warranty. Now lease a new 2014 Santa Fe Sport for just $209 a month. But you'd better hurry to your local Hyundai dealer today because these great deals end June 2nd.
Hi, I'm Tony Mitchell, Brinker Simpson & Company, Certified Public Accountants. We offer comprehensive financial compliance and tax services. As Philadelphia's leading tax and advisory firm, we let our clients say it best.
Tony and his team at Brinker Simpson provided the expertise of a large accounting firm, but didn't forget their small business roots.
Brinker Simpson has a clear business vision that looks beyond spreadsheets and numbers and sees opportunities.
At Brinker Simpson, firm relationships build success.
It's the Hyundai Drive Your Way drive of the game.
Red wasn't able to bring the ball out of the end zone. Roundabout. He's going to stretch this one long. Caught by Salmons, and he is off to the races for the Philadelphia touchdown from 47 yards on one play. And Philadelphia rebounds in a hurry, and it's now a 37-21 game.
Welcome back to the Soul Insider, presented by Foods Galore. Johnny Manziel, Johnny Football, taken at 22 by the Cleveland Browns, partied this weekend in Vegas with Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski. This apparently was news after Twitter and Instagram pictures emerged. A debatable point by some national talking heads. Should Manziel be partying now that he's in the NFL? This question was actually posed. Was it a mistake for Mr. Football to go out to Vegas so early in his career? Seriously? Now, we take things a little too far with professional athletes. They are employees like anyone else. They get paid a lot, yes, to play. But when they are off, they're just like you and me, just with better, shinier things. Cleveland Browns knew what they were getting when they drafted Manziel. From his time at Texas A&M was quite well documented. You don't bring a balloon artist to a party and then express shock when he makes balloon animals. I do find it interesting that GM Ray Farmer told the fan in Cleveland that Manziel is almost like Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth throwback. He's a really good player, but he loves life. Seems like they don't have a problem. Johnny Football works hard and plays hard. Not exactly sure Ty Cobb is somebody I'd want to be compared to, but hey, to each his own. It was Memorial Day weekend. Manziel was off. What did you do? Did you hang out at the shore where you're around the pool, having some drinks, hopefully hanging out with some pretty ladies. Do the people actually criticizing Manziel remember what it was like to be 21 years old? Didn't get arrested. He didn't steal king crab legs out of a supermarket like a Heisman Trophy winner that I know. Manziel was doing what most 21-year-olds were doing over a holiday weekend. He was having fun. If he ever doesn't make it to work because of partying, then Manziel is fair game to go after. But this just frankly smells of plain old jealousy. And we now bring in someone who usually just smells of cheesesteak, Vinny the Crump.
Yo, it's Vinny the Crumb, and here's what I think. Well, the Soul came about as close to beating the undefeated Cleveland Gladiators as I did to winning that tasty cake eating contest at the fair last year. Dang, man, one more crimpet, and the crown was all mine. 52-54, Cleveland needed every second to beat us, too, as the Soul took an early lead into the fourth quarter, up by 10 with less than a minute to play. Cleveland scooped up the second consecutive onside kick, and with 0:08 to play, which coincidentally was my average blood alcohol level this past weekend, the Gladiators dropped one in for the TD and the dub. They go to a clean 9-0, but redemption is near, Soul fans. The San Antonio Talons swooped their wounded butts into town this Sunday, leaning on a 1-9 record, by the way. These guys have won about as many times as I've had green vegetables in the last year. Who eats that stuff? Here's what I know about San Antonio. They got a good basketball team, they got a stinky arena football team, and the Alamo, but nobody remembers that anymore. You know what they say about Texas. Nothing but, nah, never mind. Wait, that's not it. Everything's big in Texas, right? So I predict the Talons will bring in something big to town this weekend. A big win for the Soul. I'm Vinny the Crumb, baby, and that's what I think.
Well, Vinny, Charles Barkley thinks there's a lot of big things in San Antonio, but we won't get into that right now. Thank you very much. A birthday party like no other. Celebrate your big day in a big way in a club box at a Soul game. Birthday packs include 3 free tickets for mom, dad, and birthday kid, face painting, Soul Man, and much more. Call the Soul at 888-789-SOUL for more details. After the break, we'll return with another edition of Girl Chalk with Angela Perfetto. And we'll hear what's on the minds of you, the fans, when we return to the Soul Insider, presented by Foods Galore.
Bradford White Water Heaters. American made, American owned. Built to be the best. Why would you buy any other brand? Visit BradfordWhite.com to find a contractor near you.
Scott, he's doing a great job for us, whether it be, the steak meat, the lobster, everything is our own brand. It's a testimonial to Foods Galore.
Service is what's made our company. Loyalty, reliability, honesty. Your growth was one of the main reasons why I evolved in the business.
People look at Chicken and Pizza as a success story, but it's actually your success story. It works just like a marriage, because I still have my wife and I still have you.
Soul fans, here's your chance to win the ultimate tailgate prize package. The Soul and your neighborhood Walgreens has your chance to win. Every month, you can win a 50-inch flat-screen TV, Soul tailgate grill, table, chairs, and coolers. Plus, you and 10 of your friends get to go to a Soul game VIP style in an all-you-can-eat club box. Get to Walgreens now and visit the Soul Zone. A new winner is selected every month. Brought to you in part by Canada Dry, Smart Water, Good Health Natural, Utz, Red Bull, Stop Pain, Coca-Cola, and Peanut Chews. No purchase necessary. Please see website for complete rules and regulations.
Here's the Colonial Marble rock-solid player of the game.
Man, he'll be in the slot. Austin dropping back, takes a look over the middle. Taylor, the intended man. That one over the head of Taylor, over the head of the defensive back, Rayshon Kaiser as well, who may have even had a beat on the football. And that goes up and out of play.
And it's now time for Angela Perfetto and our segment of Girl Chalk. For those of you who are a little uncertain about the game, Angela is going to take you through a couple positions.
Today, we are going to talk about positions. In arena football, they are very different. So, let's go over some of our favorite positions. The jack, the yo-yo, and of course, my favorite, the mac. Let's take a look. The jack linebacker can never blitz. He can only move within a 5-yard imaginary box that runs sideline to sideline and 5 yards away from the line of scrimmage. He may only leave the box if there is a run play, a pump fake, or the ball is passed. Yo-yo is a type of high motion used by a wide receiver. In the AFL, only one receiver can be moving forward. The term yo-yo means the wide receiver starts up near the line, then runs back and dashes forward, making a yo-yo look. Last but not least, my favorite, the MAC linebacker. The MAC linebacker is the only linebacker that can blitz, but must do so through the A-gap. Or if he does not blitz, he must stay within the imaginary box, which is from the outside shoulder of the guard to the tight end. Now you know what to look for, so don't be out of position or you'll be called for an illegal defense.
And that was actually pretty informative, Angela. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Rhea.
And now let's check in with the viewers and see what they have to say. David Loeb asks, hey, Rhea, when the Soul make the playoffs, I like your thinking there, do you think it'll be possible if the Soul can get at least one home game? Well, David, in order for the Soul to be home for the first round of the playoffs, they would have to catch up to Cleveland and win the division as division winners, host the first round, and receive the first 2 seeds. In order to host the conference championship game, Soul would have to at least secure the 3 seed, meaning they'd have the 3rd best record in the conference. They have the 1 and 2 seeds would have to lose in the first round, and then the Soul would host the conference championship game. And I'm going to check back with you to make sure you got all that. Write it down. We're going to have a test later. All right, Chris Long asks, was the last play able to be challenged? Did that receiver catch the ball cleanly? Well, Chris, unfortunately, it was a clean catch. The bigger issue is that Cleveland was given the opportunity to win the game on the last play. With the lead that they had, should have never gotten to that play. Now it is time to get on a roll starting this Sunday. Last year, the team started with a 5-5 record and then got hot. So that needs to happen again this year if they want to get back to the Arena Bowl. And the Soul will have a chance to turn things around and get back on the winning track this Sunday, June 1st, against the San Antonio Talons. Kickoff for the game is at 5 p.m. And thanks for joining us for another edition of Soul Insider presented by Foods Galore. Check in with us again next week.
The Soul Insider, presented by Foods Galore, is sponsored by Pro Systems, Pro Systems Audio, one of Philadelphia's finest audio, video, and lighting contracting firms. By Walgreens, Walgreens, at the corner of happy and healthy. And by the Judge Group and Judge Unified Communications, designing, developing, deploying, and managing advanced technologies for clients across the globe.